What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today I will be discussing my personal experience with dating a Pisces man. So, if anybody doesn't know, my husband is a Pisces. His birthday is March 3rd. My brother is a Pisces, okay, and his birthday is March 3rd. That's the weirdest shit ever. And they are born the same year. So, now I'm just going to jot a couple of things down just so you could get a better understanding, okay, of my husband. So my husband is a sun in Pisces, and his sun is in the sixth house. Moon in Taurus, moon in the eighth, Venus in Aquarius, Venus in the fourth, Mercury in Aries, and Mercury in the sixth. His north node is in Virgo, and it's also in the 12th. His Lilith is in Leo, and also in the 11th. His Saturn is in Virgo and also in the 12th. His Pluto is in Libra and also in the first house. His Mars is in Pisces and also in the fifth house. He is a Libra ascendant. He has Juno in Pisces and Juno in the sixth, and Psyche in Capricorn, and his Psyche in the fourth house. Also, he has Uranus in Scorpio and Uranus in the second house. So I just wanted to say those things. I'm not going to tell you his whole damn chart, okay? But let's just start off with that. So, me and my husband today, we just made it official January 20th, 2023. That's when we said, I do. Okay, but we already did make it official, meaning I'm going out. Okay, and that was about almost 9 years ago. So we've been together for a long time. This is not a new relationship for us. Our relationship was very, very interesting, exciting, unpredictable. So we've known each other since we were young. Okay, I was 14 when I first known him. We were cool, never really chilled around each other like that, like hanging out, but we did know each other from the neighborhood. He's highly respected in the hood, considered a very thorough person. I'm highly respected in our hood and considered a thorough person as well. Okay, so in all reality, us together, we are considered in our hood legends. Okay, people that people will always remember. So now, we end up getting together later on in life. Okay, as everybody knows, I have been married before, and my husband today has been married before. When we ran back into each other, it was so crazy because we actually seen each other at the store. And I said, what up? I said, hey, what up? And he looked at me like, what up? But he didn't really recognize me. Why? Because this is so many years, okay, going by that we haven't seen each other in a long time, and I got thicker, you know. I used to wear glasses, not sunglasses. I used to wear regular glasses, but then I don't wear glasses anymore. I wear sunglasses because my eyes are actually sensitive to light. For anybody that wants to know, they get watery and I start rubbing them and things like that, and I don't like to do that all the time. So I wear sunglasses a lot in the house and outside the damn house. Anyway, so one particular day I'm with my homegirl and we're riding down a block and she's like, oh, look, there goes such and such, right? My husband's name is Smooth. So she said, there goes Smooth. And I'm like, girl, he ain't gonna know who you are. Because the day when I was in the store, he didn't really recognize me. Because, I look different now. A little bit different than what he noticed me to be. When I was in high school, I was slim, very, athletic and all of that kind of stuff. Slim, though. And now you see a thick girl and she got on shades. She don't have on glasses. You don't know who the hell you talking to. So she was like, yeah. I said, well, he ain't gonna know who you are. So she pulls over. She said, bullshit, pulls over. And she like, Smooth, right? Make a long story short, he's up there with his homeboy. And they like, oh, you don't remember her? Talk about me. Okay, because he remembered my homegirl. He said her name and everything. And I'm like, you remember her, but you don't remember me? And he like, nah, I don't. And they like, you don't remember her? He like, no, am I supposed to remember her? So then they say my name. For anybody that doesn't know my name is Selena. Okay, Selena. Selena, like the singer Selena. So they say, you don't remember Selena? And he was like, oh shit. You know, what up, girl? Da, 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 da. He walked around me and everything like that. And was like, well, can I get your number? Like that. And I gave him my number. He said, girl, you done grew up. Da, 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 da. Saying all this other shit. Anyway, make a long story short, that was the first time we exchanged numbers with each other. He asked me, did I have kids? And I said no. And he was like, oh, this is going to be some shit. And I said, do you got kids? And he said no. So no, my husband doesn't have any kids and neither do I. Yes, we do want children. I don't know if that's going to happen. It hasn't happened yet, but anything's possible. Moving on. So now our relationship, at the time when we got together, we was going through rough times. Okay, I didn't have a job, and I didn't have no money. I was looking for a job and things like that. He didn't have a job. Okay, he had money. Okay, money saved up and things like that, a good amount too, but he didn't have a consistent job and things like that. So we pretty much got together, and we didn't have shit. Okay, I was staying at my mother's house, and he had moved back in with his mother and father and things like that. Now we lived down the block and around the corner from each other. Okay, so it was easy for us to meet up and chill and things like that. But our parents is old school. Okay, they are the old school kind of parents that you would consider old school parents and things like that. So you can't just spend a night at my mother's house. Hell no. You're not married. You can't do it. Yeah, you could come over and things like that, but you cannot spend a night. Even right now to this day, okay, if I was not married to my husband, he would not be able to spend a night at her house, and I'm about to be 40. So anyway, so we had a rough time, things like that, but we always stood by each other's side. We done shoveled snow together to make money. Came up with a lot of great business ideas to make money. I'm a caterer, so I cater food and things like that. He's a handyman, so he's good with his hands and things like that. But it was very challenging. Why was it challenging? Because here we are, two grown people, and we're almost like in a high school relationship, and that's what we was experiencing. So, hello, how you doing? There were times when at his mom's house that I could stay there and spend the night. There was times when I could do that quite often, but there was times when I couldn't. But it was times that I still would. We would sneak in and things like that. I would be climbing over the gate, you know, we would be chilling all day or whatever like that. And then later on at night when it started getting dark or whatever, cold outside because you live in New York, you're like, all right, now we sneaking in and stuff. So our relationship was like a high school relationship, almost like a throwback love. So it was like we was experiencing things as if we were kids, but as adults. Okay, so then we finally got our shit together, and things started becoming a little more easier for us. One thing in our relationship that's always been a struggle is finances. Okay, I'm pretty much really, really good when it comes to saving. My husband, he's good with saving too, but not like me. So, um, a lot of times we spend our money on things that we like to do. That's what we used to do. Okay, especially when you haven't been having money and things like that. You're gonna go buy some clothes, you're gonna go buy some sneakers, you're gonna go buy some shoes and things like that. You're gonna pop bottles and you're gonna do the things you like to do, go out and have a good time because you almost feel like you're being deprived of these things to some degree because you don't have. Okay, so it's like the haves and the have-nots, so to speak, when you're speaking about it. So, like I said, I was still married to my husband when I got with my new husband. Okay, and I was still married to my first husband, is what I'm trying to say. And he was still married to his first wife. Okay, she lived completely out the state, and my ex-husband lived around the corner from my husband today, and I lived around the corner from my ex-husband. Okay, because we're all from the neighborhood, and it's so weird and crazy. I know y'all like, damn, Force, this is a weird ass story, but this is what it is. And me and my husband today um, would just ride or die for each other. We we're homies, homies, friends, lovers, friends, homie, lover, friends is what you could consider us. Um, just chilling, okay, having a good time and things like that. He can chill around with me and my friends. I can chill around him and his friends. Several different times. We are the type of people that are great hosts. Okay, we like to do gatherings, barbecues, cookout. But we love to go out too and do all of those different types of things. We did have a lot of rough times. Okay, a lot of walking took place in our relationship. Yes, we had cars. Okay, probably in the course of our relationship, probably had about 5 cars in 9 years. Um, but we did a lot of walking in our relationship. Um, and that also, just walking, talking, having to go here, having to go there, did strengthen the bond. Um, Now, do me and my husband get into arguments? Yes. Do we fight and get physical? No. Our source of arguments come from regular day life shit. Um, we might argue over dishes. Okay, we might argue over bills and things like that. We both are on the same page when it comes to what we want. Okay, as far as our relationship. Now, we both had to get divorces from the previous people that we were married to. With my ex-husband, it really wasn't a difficult task, so to speak, because we've been broken up for so long, so much more longer than him and his ex-wife. Okay, but we did have some issues with my ex-husband. Okay, where he was acting funny with the fucking papers. Okay, acting like he didn't want to sign them shits. Okay, spelling his name wrong on divorce papers and things like that. His ex-wife, she had a lot of issues. You want to know why? She had a lot of issues because she was with him since she was, I think, 13, and he was 15 and shit like that. Or she was, sorry about that, y'all. Or she was, I think she was 12. I think she was 12 and he was 14. Okay, and they had a on again, off again relationship. Sort of like me and my ex-husband, but the difference with me and my ex-husband is our on again, off again relationship came from him being in jail. Okay. Also, with them, okay, my husband today, he also has did a bid. Okay, he was in jail for 7 years. Okay, things like that. So yes, yes, I do go out with people that are rough. Okay, roughnecks, so to speak, I guess. Okay, but the thing about my husband is he's very, very kind, very generous, very giving. He's willing to help people, all different types of people in need. He's very charitable, very honorable, very knowledgeable. Okay, I learn a lot from our relationship every single day, and I'm sure he does the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything else I can say about this relationship? Of course I can. Um, yeah, we had to struggle a lot. There was many times when we did need help and did need assistance, but we never really received assistance. And when I'm talking about assistance, I mean like governmental. We did have people that did look out for us and things like that. But we did also have people that could have helped, but they didn't. They saw us struggling. They saw that things wasn't quite right, okay, with us financially and things like that. And things always happen out of the blue with us. Um, if you, and I'll probably just break down our little synastry chart just so you can understand, but our relationship has a lot to deal with struggles, obstacles, and getting over those things together. Okay, weathering the storm together, but doing it together. What I do notice about my relationship with my husband is that no matter what we go through, um, we're gonna be down for each other until the day we die. I know that this relationship that I'm in with my husband today is that he is the ultimate love of my life. Yes, my ex husband was my first love, but my husband today is my life partner. Okay, and I wouldn't trade him for another. I don't even give a damn in this world. Okay, another person in this world could not be my partner. And as a matter of fact, um, God forbid anything ever happened to my husband, I would never be in another relationship again. Okay, ever again in life. And the reason why is because relationships are difficult um, to maintain, difficult to manage. It's a lot of compromising that goes on and take place. It's a lot of understanding, learning the partner. Okay, um, I would not be able to do all of that with somebody else ever again. Now, God forbid if anything did happen as far as splitting up, which ain't gonna happen, I would still not be in another relationship with somebody. Okay, honestly, I'll probably talk to somebody, be cool with them, be friends with them. You'll never be my official man. No, definitely would never be my husband because this is gonna be my last marriage period, and that's just my thought on the topic. But we did go through a lot of things. Um, it was many times where just for us to be together and chill with each other in a comfortable way, we have done several different things. Okay, um, and I don't want to go too far into it, but we did a lot of different things that we probably shouldn't had done in order to be together. Okay, so um, just let's just say this. Okay, popping open cribs. Okay, things like that, and staying in cribs like that, and just so that we could be together, just so we can have fun and things like be comfortable. Okay, because our situation was very much we was older. Okay, and it felt like we had to do a whole bunch of things. Of course, our parents know that we're married to other people. Everybody's trying to figure out what's really going on, what's really taking place. Is this love for real? Are they really gonna be together? And yeah, we are, and we did, and so yeah, everything with us, the divorce was getting that final. That was a whole nother piece. Okay, because if to be completely honest, we would have been we would have been married probably about 5 years ago if we wasn't married to the people that we were married to. See what I'm saying? So if anybody's thinking about marriage, if anybody's thinking about an intimate relationship with somebody and they want to do these things, you have to know who this person is. Okay. I know that when I first when I first ran back into my husband and we started dating, before that, I was in the state of mind of not wanting to be involved in a relationship, not wanting a relationship. I was thinking, dudes ain't shit and things like that. And then my husband came along. If nobody knows, my Saturn is in Libra and it's in the second house. So if you know anything about Saturn and Libra, it's like having Saturn in the seventh house, which means you're going to go through a lot of difficulties when it comes to commitment, a lot of difficulties when it comes to compromise, a lot of difficulties when it comes to all different one-on-one dealings with people and in relationships. So yes, I had, and this is why I did these videos on relationships, because I did experience a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of hardship in relationships. In my relationship today, I don't feel those things, not from that level. Okay. Now, has my husband ever cheated on me? Yep, he has. I've never cheated on him. Okay. Now, who did he cheat on me with? His ex-wife. But did he really cheat on me with his ex-wife? Not really, because that was his wife. See, so this is the things that, yeah, this is the things Force of Nature goes to. So everybody that I've been in a relationship with has cheated on me. Now, my husband only has cheated on me once. Thank God. Okay. And we, talked about it. I was mad. I was upset. But me being somebody that has been married before, I know how it goes down. I know how easily it can happen. You can have sex with somebody and not even want to be with them. Okay, just because of the familiarity. And clearly, this is your ex-wife, so you definitely, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. But this was all the way in the beginning of our relationship when he did cheat on me. Okay, I think we was together for only 5 months, 6 months tops. Okay, and that went down like that. And it didn't happen again. Like I said, she didn't live in a state anyway. Okay, it was probably unresolved issues and feelings still lingering clearly. Okay, but he knew that he didn't want to be with her no more because of things that went on and took place in their relationship. So, um, now she's absolutely probably upset and disgusted. Okay, because to some degree, I know she did used to feel like I took him from her. I didn't take anything. Yeah, I wasn't even living in the state um, where they was living at. They was living somewhere else, okay, in a whole nother damn state. And I was living in another state. So, no, I wasn't thinking about him, and he wasn't thinking about me. So I didn't take anything. The reason why him and his wife, ex-wife, broke up is because she forgot who he was and things like that. Other things went on and took place that he felt like he was not going to deal with any longer from her. Okay? So everything had to do with her. He left her because of her, not because of me. Okay? So, anyway, let's keep talking about this relationship with me and my husband. So, me and my husband are best friends. We chill with each other every single day. He comes home every night, so do I. We don't cheat on each other. The biggest thing in our relationship, like I said, it's really financial. Um, those where our arguments come from. Just trying to maintain bills and wanting things to go a certain kind of way and smoothly is a challenge for our relationship. Why? Because things happen unexpectedly. Okay, we are the type of people that can go on a trip, and then when we come back, our car don't work. Okay, and then you're trying to fix the car, you're trying to get the car working again, you put money into it and it still doesn't work. Okay, things like that happen. You're in a house, it's something, you have a tricky landlord. Okay, now you're getting put out the house. Things like that happen to us. Okay, underlining things in a contract, when you're signing contracts and things like that, when it comes to landlords, we go through things like that. So when you see Force of Nature, don't look at it like, oh my God, she's rich, and oh my God, oh, no. Mm-mm. The goal is to be, okay, financially stable. The goal is to be those things. But we experience a lot of different things. But one thing that I do love about our relationship is that no matter what, we are always down for each other. And even when we don't see eye to eye on several different things, um, we remain loyal, okay, committed, and things like that. So a lot of times when another argument that me and my husband will have will be the man-woman conversation. Okay, my husband is somebody that I would consider has a lot of pride. Okay, so when things do get rough and tough, he is reluctant to ask people for help and things like that. He's more like, I'll figure it out myself, all the way to the point where you wait to the last minute, and then it might happen and it might not. Then you have to deal with that. I'm not prideful on that level. Okay, if I do need help, I will ask or see if I can. You know what I'm saying? I am like that. Okay, but that's fine. But we do get into the man-women conversations. Okay, a man's role is this, a woman's role is this, or he's putting me on to how men think and things like that. A lot of times we get into arguments over that. Why do we get into arguments over men-women conversations? Because I don't agree, and he doesn't agree. You see what I'm saying? He's a man and things like that, and I'm a woman, and so I don't really like having conversations like that. The man role, the woman role, or um, kind of like a Kevin Samuel, okay, kind of thing. And he actually likes Kevin Samuels. He watches his videos. I do too. I like Kevin Samuels too. But sometimes when we are chilling, sipping, it can go off the deep end. Okay, and we will have full blown arguments over men and women conversations. I think that's probably the most biggest part. Um, now, in my previous relationships, if somebody has cheated on me, I usually cheat on them. In this particular relationship, when my husband did step out on me, okay, like that when we were boyfriend and girlfriend, I did not cheat on him. And the reason why I did not cheat on him is because when he apologized to me, okay, and he was honest about it, his actions after were not the actions of somebody that's continuing cheating or continuing doing the bullshit or trying to keep this thing up. Okay, and I really admired that about him because it made it to the point where he is a man of his word. Okay, and I really love that. So, and now I'm older, grown and stuff like that. And I don't really feel the need to do tit for tat. At this point in my life, if it's a whole bunch of things like that going on, I just won't fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? And that's just really what it is. Period. Um, what else can I say? So we actually enjoy a lot of things. Okay, my husband, he likes camping. He loves things that have to deal with nature, fishing, camping, building. Okay, I mean anything like that. Me, I like cooking. Okay, I like things that have to deal with hands-on activities. So I like amusement parks. I like poetry. I like bowling. You know, I like playing pool. I like playing spades. I like gatherings. Now, when I was younger, I like clubs and bars, but I like bars more than clubs because the clubs is too many people, and I don't really like all that. Um, I like more of a more intimate setting, more like laid back kind of setting. Okay, I'm a laid back kind of person. I try to stay out the way of things. Okay, because like I said, those places sometimes clubs and shit like that is drama and things like that. And like I told you, um, back in the days, yeah, I did have problems with having to put my hands on people quite often, and even to the point where my great grandmother said to me, she said, Selena, do you like to fight? And I said, no, I don't like to fight. I feel like I have to, but I don't like to. So she said, you don't? She said, I used to love to fight, So there's a whole bunch of things to this thing. But anger, definitely a issue for me in the past a lot. Just being frustrated and things like that. I'm a sun in Cancer, but I do also have Mars in Cancer. But I have Mars in the 10th and I have the Sun in the 10th house. Okay, so what else? All I can say about this relationship is definitely he's my life partner. He's my one and only. I'm his one and only, his life partner. And, we're going to reach the goals and achievements that we are seeking out to reach. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to say on this note. And in future videos to come, I will go more into depth into this. So this is a force of nature. Spiritual awakening. Love is love, peace, and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.